What's up guys, welcome to another FIFA Ultimate Team video, and today EA have released the Serie A Team of the Season so far, and there's some very nice cards available right now within packs, but also EA have released 2 player SBCs all related to Allan from Napoli for his inclusion in last year's Team of the Seasons. The first one is for an 88 rated central midfielder card, and the second one is for his 91 rated central midfielder card. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at these guys individually, going to check and see what they have to offer for us within game. Then we're going to see how much it costs to complete the SBC before finally talking about the best chem styles to use with these particular players. So we'll start off with the 88 rated with his work rates. He's got the medium attack, high defense work rates, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. Very nice indeed. In terms of his attributes, his pace with an overall rating of 80 is alright. However, when you look at it as a breakdown, that sprint speed of 75 is just not going to cut it anymore within game, and his acceleration of 84 is okay. In terms of his shooting stats, really poor apart from his attack positioning of 85. The rest of the stats are just not going to cut the grade, especially with him possibly being in an attack position. In terms of his passing stats, these are okay but not great either. The short pass of 90 is good, the long pass of 83 is alright, and the vision of 84 again is alright. However, crossing, free kick accuracy and curve are just not very good. In terms of his dribbling stats, he's got some very nice stats here indeed. The agility of 85 is good, his balance of 90 is nice, reactions of 93 are very good, ball control dribbling of 88 are good stats, and his composure of 89 is very nice too. In terms of his defensive stats, this is where this particular card will excel, with the interceptions of 93, defensive awareness, a stand tackle of 92, and a slide tackle of 90. Very good stats indeed. Physically as well, this card is very good, with the aggression of 94, the strength of 82, and a stamina of 98, rounding off what is a reasonably nice card. In terms of his traits, he's got the solid player trait. This basically means that whenever he's being tackled or involved in a tackle, he's less likely to get injured from it, which is nice to see indeed. Overall, this card is decent, especially as a CDM, but as soon as you try and put him into like a central midfielder or a cam role, he's really just going to be very disappointing, and overall that pace is just not going to cut it for where we are now within game. Now, in order to complete this SBC, which is only around for just over 2 days now, you just require the one squad, which is pretty alright considering that with the Marcus Alonso and the Eder Militao kind of scenarios like this, they I think require 2 squads to get the base version of those cards. So this is actually quite a nice change. Now, it requires just a Brazilian player in an 85 rated squad, 65 chemistry. You know what, I think that's pretty decent value. It's not that expensive compared to, like I said, the Alonso and Eder Militao ones, but then again, you'd probably be better off just saving the amount it's going to cost. And just checking Footbin right now, it's coming in at just under 80k. I'd say it'll probably get lower as we go along, but even so, that's probably still not going to be worth your coins. Now, if you did decide to complete this SBC and you're working out what the best chem style is going to be for this particular card, you're probably just looking at 3 chem styles, and they're more focused on making him just a better CDM. The first one of these chem styles is probably going to be an engine. The reason I say an engine is that in a plus 10 chemistry position, his pace goes up to a reasonable amount, so his acceleration will become an 89 and that sprint speed becomes 80, which is good. He sees a nice boost within his passing stats as well. The vision becomes an 89, which is very nice. Sees a little boost within crossing and free kick accuracy, but short pass will become a 95, which is very good, and that long pass becomes a 93, which is also a nice stat indeed. And then on top of that, he also gets the good boost within dribbling stats as well. So you'll see his agility become a 90, that balance maxes out to a 99, his reactions go to a 98, the ball control becomes a 93, and the dribbling becomes a 98 as well. Composure will stay at 89, however that's a reasonable stat in my eyes. The reason I like the engine on him is it just makes him a bit more flexible, a little bit faster as well, and also a better passer of the ball, which I think is quite important within this year's game. Now, in terms of other chem styles to use, you probably want to look at an anchor. This would be another one that I'd look at. Pace wise, you see the boost within acceleration and sprint speed becoming 89 and 80 respectively, like you do with the engine, but you'll see his defensive stats just pretty much completely max out. His defensive awareness, standard tackle and slide tackle will all go to 99s, which is just fantastic. His interceptions will become a 98, which is very nice, and he also sees a little boost within heading accuracy. Physically as well, he gets some good boost within some areas as well. You'll see the aggression go completely max out to a 99, which is fantastic, and that strength becomes an 87, which would be very, very good indeed. Also gets a little boost in jumping, bringing that to an 82. All in all, I think this will make him just a fantastic CDM, which is why I'd recommend the Anchor. The final one I'm going to really recommend is probably going to be a Shadow. Reason for the Shadow is just for the massive pace boost that he will get from having a Shadow on this card. You'll see his acceleration just max out to a 99 and that sprint speed go up to an 85, which is just fantastic. His defensive stats will also be pretty much maxed out, with interceptions, defensive awareness and sliding tackle all going to 99s. His standing tackle will go up to a 97, and he also sees a small boost in heading accuracy as well. All in all, this card is decent, but it's probably not something I'll be recommending. However, it's all about how this 91 rated central midfielder card is. So we'll start off with his work rates. Now he's going to have the same work rates as the 88 version, as long with the same skill moves and the weak foot. So all in all, it's okay. In terms of his attributes, the pace is fantastic. The acceleration of 90 is really nice stat, and the sprint speed of 81 just makes him a bit more usable for where we are now within the game. In terms of his shooting stats, gets reasonable boost around, so you see attacking positioning go up to a 90, finishing becomes 84, that shot power is an 83, and the long shots, again, not great, but 78. Volleys and penalties are not very good. In terms of his passing stats, really nice boost from this 88 card. You'll see his vision at a 90, the short pass is a 97, long pass 89, and then crossing free kick accuracy and curve again are not that great, but given what this card's probably going to be used for, fantastic stats in the right places for passing. Dribbling wise, some really nice boosts here as well. The agility at 88 is fantastic, that balance of 93 is really good, reactions of 96 is brilliant, ball control dribbling of 91s are very nice, and that composure of 92 is a very good stat in itself as well. Defensively, his interceptions at 96 is quality. Defensive awareness, stand tackle at 95, again just brilliant stats, and that slide tackle of 93 is fantastic as well. Physically, the aggression going up to a 97 just means he's going to be an absolute bully. The strength of 85 is great, and his stamina of 99 is a very nice stat as well. Again, he also has the solid player trait. This is a brilliant card. Especially as a CDM, he'll just be fantastic. A lot of other CDMs within the game just can be a little bit slow or have a little bit wrong with them. Whether that would just be because the work rates don't really suit how a CDM needs to be, or just generally they have a little lack of balance, or they have just not enough strength or not enough aggression. You know, they just have little things. This one covers all those in abundance. He has some really nice stats indeed. Now, I guess it all comes to how much it's going to cost. But the first thing to notice is that this card is going to be here now forever, which is fantastic, and just requires 3 squads to complete. Those 3 squads are a Napoli player in an 84 rated squad with 80 chemistry. You get a Jumbo Premium Gold pack in return, which is okay. He also requires a Serie A squad with a Team of the Season so far, or Team of the Week player, 85 rated squad and 75 chemistry with a Prime Mix players pack. This is okay. I'm actually quite nicely surprised to see Team of the Season so far being used in this. Again, another Team of the Season so far, Team of the Week, just one, 86 rated and 70 chemistry, and you get a rare Electrum players pack in return. This may not be too bad. You're probably looking about 250k, just kind of estimating. At the moment, Footbin's got it coming in about 260, which is okay, you know, considering how much some other SBCs have been. This is not too bad at all for a card that has throughout the game cycle just been pure quality. I think this is a very nice little addition to anyone's squad. Now when it comes to chem styles, you're probably looking at, I'd say again, 3 chem styles I would recommend for this particular card. 2 of them you probably all going to know, and one where I think is a little bit different. So the first one we're going to go for again is going to be an engine. I do like the engine chem star. It seems to really help, especially with midfielders, make them more agile, make them more like flexible, a little bit faster, and just better at passing as well. So his pace will see the acceleration go to a 95, that sprint speed becomes an 86. His passing stats will see really good boost, where his short passing and long passing just completely max out to 99, and he has the vision of 95. And then within the dribbling stats, you'll see his balance and reactions and dribbling go up to 99s, which is just brilliant. Agility becomes a 93, that ball control becomes a 96, making him a real versatile kind of box-to-box midfielder. While his attacking stats are still not the best, they're still alright, and I think this is overall very, very nice chem star to use. And if you just wanted him to just be a full-out beast as a CDM, I'd probably recommend an anchor. This will see his acceleration go to a 95, that sprint speed become an 86, and all his defensive stats apart from heading accuracy just be completely maxed to 99s. He also gets a nice aggression boost, bringing that to a 99, and his strength will become a 90. His jumping goes up as well to an 84, which again makes him just a fantastic CDM. Now, another chem star you could possibly use if you want to make him a bit more box to box would probably be a Maestro. He's already got reasonable pace. I think the acceleration stat is probably more important than the sprint speed, so I'd be quite happy to leave the pace as it is. But in terms of his shooting stats, it makes his positioning go up to a 95, shot power becomes a 93, the long shots go up to an 88. He also sees a minor boost within his volleys. His passing stats again will be pretty damn good too, with the short pass going to a 99, vision becomes a 95, and that long pass becomes a 94, and then he gets reasonable boosts across his dribbling stats as well, with the agility becoming a 93, reactions going up to a 99, ball control becoming a 96, and dribbling also going up to a 99 as well. And then finally, the one chem star a lot of people probably wouldn't thought of using, but in a plus 10 position actually comes out very, very nicely. It's just a basic. Seriously, a basic chem star on this particular card just makes him very, very good indeed. So what you'll see is in a plus 10 position is his sprint speed goes up to an 86, which complements the acceleration of 90 very nicely. Within his shooting stats, his positioning goes up to a 95, that shot power becomes an 88, and he also gets minor boosts within his volleys and penalties. His passing stats will see his vision go up to a 95, that short pass becomes a 99, that long pass becomes a 94, curve goes up to a 78. He also sees boosts within dribbling stats as well, with ball control and dribbling going to 96, and his agility becoming a 93. Defensively as well, you see his defensive awareness and standing tackle max out to 99s, and his slide tackle goes up to a 98. And then physically, his strength will go up to a 90, and he sees a small boost within his jumping stats as well. Now, according to Footbin, this pretty much makes him a 97 rated CDM, which I think is just absolutely bonkers for a card that you can just get through an SBC like this, and for the value that you potentially would have to fork out, just even pure liquid coins of about 260k, I'm not really too fussed about that. For a card this good, I think he's well worth the investment, I've got to say. This 91 rated Allan card just looks fantastic, and someone I definitely recommend completing, and if you can, do it as cheap as you possibly could, because I think he is a worthwhile addition. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your comments below, let me know what you think of these particular Allan SBCs. I'll be interested to find out if any of you think the 88 rated centre mid Allan card is any good. But yes, by all means, complete this 91 rated version. I think he's fantastic. Anyway guys, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the channel amongst with your friends, and then I will check you guys out laters.